Friends of Pastors Discipleship Network, I'm coming to you from our library at the Pastors Discipleship Network campus in Kampala City. This library has helped so many pastors draw closer to the Lord with their minds as they have paid attention to the scripture and to the many writings that are in this space. I have good news for you. We are making progress. Our mission is to bring training to untrained pastors in order to deepen the church and advance the gospel through healthy churches. As of now, we are celebrating 15,533 pastors that have been trained and equipped. But that's a big number. Let's get into the weeds a little bit here. I'd like to tell you a story of Pastor Drileba. This is a man who walked alone. Many of you would understand this. Walking as a pastor sometimes is very lonely. But with loneliness comes lack of accountability. And if it wasn't for PDN's training, he would have continued on that path. Take a listen at Pastor Drileba's story.
Pastoring was a lonely journey for me for most of the years. But over the last year, I've managed to get friends, and I am working in accountability. I also have a pool of counselors, because this has brought to my circles elders and more experienced people in areas that I was deficient. So I have found it very helpful.
And now let me introduce you to Pastor Rugasira. And this is a story that touches my heart deeply. Pastor Rugasira's wife, the love of his life, was diagnosed of bipolar, an extreme level of bipolar. And when she was crashing, he was crashing as well. And his ministry did not stand during this time. But as he attended PDN's training and came and found that there was a great support and an encouragement and assurance from the PDN team that they would walk with him and his wife through this journey, there is something that happened in him. His spirit was revived, and now his ministry is thriving.
My wife at this time had just had a mental collapse. They call it bipolar sickness. And it was so heavy on me. I was already heavy, then it got too heavy on me. And myself, I think I was almost collapsing. But when I came in, and first of all, they gave me an assurance that we are here for you. We care for you. We care about your health. We care about your life.
These are just two of the many stories that we have encountered as a ministry through our time of training. We celebrate all the work that the Lord has enabled us to do through the 4 regions of our country and beyond. This would not be possible without your generous support. And now we turn our focus onto 2024. We're very excited. The need is great, but we are ready. The same God who has enabled us to accomplish this will enable us to do the same. We look at our budget numbers, it's $174,000 that we need to run all the conferences that we've set for next year. Now I have good news. One donor has come through and offered to cover half of that budget, $87,000. And now we have a gap of $87,000 to go. And so this is where you come in. The same way you have stood with us in the past, stand with us again today. The work we're doing is extremely important because we believe 100% that when you train a pastor, you've trained a church. When you equip a pastor, you've equipped the church. As we approach Christmas, let's remember the one who left all to come so that you and I might find hope and reconciliation to our Creator. Let's extend the same hope to those pastors that are serving in the most desperate places. On behalf of the pastors in Uganda, on behalf of those who serve at Pastors Discipleship Network, we'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas.